Well, people, this is really what I've been doing. I thought I'd just have a little catch up. So what I've been doing is obviously doing my bungalow up, and it's cost so much bloody money, but it's taken me about 5 years. So basically, this is the new table and chairs. There's my printer there for Vinted. I don't know what else is new on there. I've got to get rid of the gold mats. Got to get some silver mats. The mirror's been there for a while. It's very, very peaceful in here, trust me. When you sit in there, it's just so peaceful. Obviously, all the photo frames have got to be the same colour. Oh, God, it's really bad. I think I've got OCD. That's the new rug. It like sparkles a little bit. I've had that a while. I'm back. Yeah, things all cost bloody money, don't they? Sorry, this is a little catch up. That's what I've been doing for the week. Also, what else have I been doing? I had to get a new kettle. Let me just wipe this. I don't know why my camera is always so... That's better. I don't know why my camera is so foggy. But this is... I'm just going to flip it round. These are my new pots. I have some new pots. You see that there? I really love these pots. They're like sparkly.
Get
Kettle,
on your bike
toaster.
and get greatest hits
Yeah,
radio.
everything costs fucking money. Piss. Right, so that was the old microwave. Obviously, I'm just getting rid of that cheap to someone that, that's starting up. Oh my God, I'm very, very tired this week. Very, very tired. I've had a very up and down week, as in BPD. Yeah, as in BPD. I don't know. I just get down. Funny, I'm just listening to this song. It's a song that I love singing. I just get like down. I can't explain it. I don't even know what triggers it. I just have a thought process and I can't stop that thought process, and then I'm just triggered, and then I just cry, and then I feel really down, and I don't know. So I try to turn it into a positive sometimes, and it's very, very hard to switch it around. It's something I'll never be able to explain. I think, that there's I've had a lot of deep emotions, I think, for 2 years that I've held in. I've just held in. And I think with BPD, people look okay on the outside. I think Tyson Fury is if he's listening, if he ever hears this, he's a prime example. Sometimes you laugh and you're bubbling, whatever. But really on the inside, you are struggling a lot with a thought process, I suppose. And I think that's how it's been for me for 2 years. I've just been really, really struggling. And I did ring the mental health line for help, but they never answered. They tell you to do all these things. And Andy Burham, he seems to be doing like positive. I can see some positive. He is doing some positive. I can't say he isn't. But the negative is with mental health, there needs to be a lot of money put into it, because there's a lot of people that have struggled, I think, since COVID probably. Mine is something that should have been diagnosed 20 years ago when I see a psychiatrist 20 years ago when I went through a lot of trauma. I've been through an awful lot of trauma. And I think I argue with a lot of people on social media, and I say, oh, well, I could have turned to drugs. I could have taken drugs. Well, no, because I think that's a choice. I think that's a choice. When you see a bottle and you probably feel like drinking, I understand that. It's then a choice. It's a choice to smoke. It's a choice to gamble. It's a choice to do all those things. I understand, but it's not going to help, is it? It's not going to help your problem. Your problem's still going to be there. And I think what I used to do is just to move. I used to just move house or move and think, oh yeah, the problem will go away. But the problem was always there. And then I got diagnosed over a year ago with BPD and PTSD. And the PTSD I definitely get, trust me, because sometimes I just can't get outside the house because of a thought process. It's horrible. And it really makes me angry. I have a lot of arguments with people online about anxiety because they're saying, you really don't understand severe anxiety. You cannot get out of the house if you're feeling that anxious. Some people might have mildly. Try severe anxiety when you want to call an ambulance, all right? So don't tell me about anxiety because it's not a nice thing. It's not a nice thing. There was times when I could not get out of the house at all for weeks. I'm not lying. And I'm learning day by day, but I still suffer with the anxiety. I can go from A to B and just feel panic. I can't explain it. It's hard. And only a doctor could probably explain it. But that is because of my brain's been so traumatised by things that have happened to me. And the one thing, like I've always said to people out there, This is the one positive I can give to people is what you need to say is, I'm not a victim, because you used to be a victim, right? You're a victim of a crime. You are not a victim. You're a survivor. I'm a survivor. I'm still here. 60 years later, I am still here. I'm still talking on social media to everybody and try to make them realise that when you've been a victim of, you're not a victim, you're a survivor. So keep saying that, and that's something I keep telling myself. Anyway, yeah, so that I've been busy all week. I'm just having a little catch up for YouTube, for everybody out there, for my reels, whatever. I am very, very tired. I'm like exhausted. I just feel exhausted, tired, because I've done an awful lot this week and it's just too much for me. My brain overloads. It's overloading. Today I'm off to see my daughter and my 3 grandchildren. Why am I saying 3? Because sometimes one's out, or 5. I think 1, 2, 3 might be there. 1 might be out. Sometimes he just goes off out on his bike. He's a bit of an outside kid. So 1 will be upstairs, 2 might be upstairs, and 1 might be downstairs. You can't keep up with it. Oh, the little one. Oh yeah, the little one might want to fire a gun at me. I usually get hit in the head. That's pretty normal. No, they're all right. I'll go and see them today. We'll have a chit chat. I'm taking my mum because she likes to get out. She's 94, so I take her on the bus with me. She goes over there. We just sit down, we have a cup of tea, and it's good to get her out as well. So, you know, I have responsibilities. Yeah, that's my my mum is my responsibility. Some people won't give a toss, but there you go. Anyway, I'll see you all later.